EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Achane to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant, it works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, Achane. He'll get this up to about the 44. Well, this defense for the Niners, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I want to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
This is taken at the 18. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Achane fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A short one here, caught by McBride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Purdy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Niners at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind in the best way to get in that cut.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 40-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand.
And across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. We're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On second down, a run by Achane. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a 3rd and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy sets up to throw again. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Back to throw now on first down. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. George Kittle, 30 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. 49ers 12. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. This caught by Latu, the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Purdy will look to throw again here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Back to throw, Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Purdy. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 38 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Dolphins are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Second and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced him to stay. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their word space.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Second and 2. That's going to be caught by Samuel. On the move past the 40. And Fowler taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than...
And across the chalk, into the end zone is a 40-yard touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, back to Achane. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. In motion, Hill. Achane here. They stay on the ground. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerome Baker in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. Down the right sideline. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. In motion, Hill. They'll run. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on the swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 34 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sideline.
Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins will add to their fourth quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Purdy's throw complete here to Aiyuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's got Aiyuk once again. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. throwing here. Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Niners on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Purdy from the gun. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Purdy. His throw incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Purdy looking to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Purdy to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And they will take a knee here. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Miami, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head back home next week.